Good Tavach, everybody. Tonight is Chaf Hey Tammuz, the yartzeit of my holy ancestor of Moshe Shpitz, of Moshe Halevi Shpitz, who is the Csenger Ruv. He was the Adam by Reb Moshe Arya, the Krula Ruv. Reb Moshe Shpitz was an Anikel from the Chavas Yor. So I think I want to start with two Zmiras. They're printed in the Shilos of Chuvas Chavas Yor in the back for Motzei Shabbos. Moitze yoim nicha ekra b'koil itzvocha Bito Elohai bashkocha Give you signi lo fashucha Shucha Karu Zaydim Doivrim cherev chadim Hoinim umetzikim Hayehidim B'yayin b'yudam moecha Macheitim chozichram Zamcho leihem tarim Chelkam yiso shivram Taiva sam yehei shchicha Shchicha lefunechel Boinayni hitamichato yimeolayni Kasbayni Tabevizarayni Lefunecha yikoin vatzlicha Vatzlicha v'tiftach eitzraisecha Malay asumayni mi bircha isecha Nafshayni tulin b'toy vosecha Soid nefesh nenocha Nenocha levinyan Ariel Adas Yaakov v'Yisrael Pedishlach v'hoyel tzamcheni begila beticha Beticha v'tzaref nechshiva Kshimem cheles madhava perish tuga Rosai mosai takrivos Reifosai ketkutzim Kesucha Kesucha mois tesimeim tiferdes Yisrael tekaimem Vos isakash ezomam hoeloise revocha Richa kodesh taskilayni B'nesiv mitzvasecha hadrichayni Chadesh konesher Nirayneinu koimem v'nala kefricha Kefrisa kefifas tzipor achisha slicha v'kipor Psech dal me'aleinu siyortzar yogain v'anocho. So maybe the second Zemmer we'll sing a little later. Just it's Indian to tell stories, Motzei Shabbos, from tzaddikim, especially around the yartzeit. So a lot of people, they don't know much about the Zayda, the Csenger Ruv. Usually when you hear Csenger, you think of the Menichas Usher. And, you know, we have a lot of friends, you know, from the family of the Menichas Usher. Their last name Jungreis. But Reb Moshe Shpitz was the Rav and Csenger before the Menichas Usher. Meaning, there was Reb Moshe Shpitz. Apparently, he was the second Rav and Csenger. There was another Rav years earlier. It seems there was some time between that first Rav and Reb Moshe. Then after him was his shvoger, his brother-in-law, Reb Yonason ben Yomen. Ostreicher was the Csenger Rebbe, was a chassid of Levi Yitzchak Berditchever, and he was he was you know, the brother of the Rebbetzin, the Baba, the Csenger Rebbetzin, Reb Moshe Shpitz's Rebbetzin, who was the daughter of Reb Moshe Arya Kruler, the Reuven Kruler. The story goes that the Berditchever, Levi Yitzchak ben Sarasashim Berditchever, who's a Chusi Agalain and Kolos Umein, came to Kruler, and the Zayda, the Heilige Zayda of Moshe Arya Kruler, he was nervous that he's going to change his ways if he gets drawn to the Hasidic movement by the Berditchever, and Berditchever was like a magnet. So he jumped out the window, something like that. The Rebbetzin called him in as a bench in the kinder, so I'm sure the Baba, the Rebbetzin was there, but we know Rabbi Yonis ben Yuman was there. It was a little baby. And Berditchever said to the Hasidim who were there, "There's Einer von Zeigeit, Sein von Inzere," and that was Rabbi Yonis ben Yuman, was the Rebbe in Csenger. But before Rabbi Yonis ben Yuman was the Zayde, Reb Moshe Shpitz, Reb Moshe Levi Shpitz. His father, he was a Rav in Csenger, and his father was Reb Blazer, was Reuven Oyven Yushan in Budapest, an old Buddha. Reb Blazer was a Talmud of the Pnei Yeshua, and he would learn Mishnayos. He would finish Shas Mishnayos every year. And he would learn also the whole Masechus Eruvin, one of the most difficult Gemaras, every month. And he was always learning Mishnayos. He memorized them, and he never stopped. So even whatever he was doing, since he memorized Mishnayos, he could always be learning. So he would repeat the Mishnayos. And when his father, Blazer, Ibn Yushan knew it was time for him to die, he was up to the Mishnah in Rosh Hashanah, in Boedim in a Mincha Lamal Noigen Oisium Kodesh Al Kodesh. That's chapter 4, Mishnah 4 in Rosh Hashanah. That if the witnesses come from the time of Mincha, the afternoon, and later, they would make that day holy and the following day holy. And they said that the Reb Blazer Shpitz, he said this over 8 times. And then he said, "Reni Moise Gufi, Ruchi Nafshi Nishmasi Al Kedusha Sabore, Yisbarach Shemai." That I'm giving over my body, my spirit, my life force, my soul, and my soul, the holiness of the Creator, may His name be blessed. And he said, "Shema Yisrael," and his holy soul left him. That was Rosh Chodesh Adar. Like we said, and he was Blazer was the son of Reb Shimshon, who was a Talmud of the Pnei Yeshua. He was the son of Rabbi Kustiel Zalman. Shpitz was the Eisenstadtrov, who was the son of Gabriel Shpitz, was Nickelsberger Rov. And Kustiel Zalman was the Adam by from the Chavas Yor's Mishpacha. He was, so we're Einiklach from the Chavas Yor, and that's also from the Maharal Prague. It goes back to David HaMelech. Now, Reb Moshe Shpitz, whose yartzeit is tonight, tomorrow, he was a Talmud of the Noid Yehuda in Prague. I was there once in Prague by Noid Yehuda. He was a Talmud from the Afla, the Frankfurter Roof. He was a Chassidish Rebbe. He was the brother of Rebbe Malkah, and he was also Talmud of Nosson Adler, who's the Chassam Sofer's Rebbe, as was the Haflah. So when the Zayder of Moshe Shpitz was 18 years old, he married the daughter of the Kruler Rav, Moshe Arya Ostreicher, who was the son of Meir Yehuda, who was the first Rav in Kruler. These are all in the area of Sakna. So they said that Moshe Shpitz, he was nifter on Erev Shabbos, was that year, Chafei Tammuz. It says Taf Kuf Pei Beis, which doesn't fit with what we have here. This other version says 1818. I also heard it's 1820. I'm not sure. One version I have here said he was 57 years old. He'd been Rav for 26 years in Csenger. And it says that it's unusual to daven mincha early on Friday. In some of the yeshivas they do it. Certainly in Hungary that wasn't the minhag. But he knew the day he wouldn't last till Shabbos. It's a big thing to be nifter erev Shabbos. The Gemara says it's a good sign. And it says that what he realized, was about 1:30 in the afternoon something. He told people to come to his house. He wanted to have a mincha in his house, mincha gadola, and he called all the people from the yeshiva and all the talmidei chachamim, all the scholars in the city, and he said a shir, pilpul, in the sugya of Rebbe Karov, which is in Bava Basra, Chaf Beis. After he finished the shir, he told all the kohanim to leave. And just about when the kohanim were leaving, that's when he returned his holy and pure soul to heaven. And shortly after he was nifter, they were looking through his belongings. They found a note, and he wrote, "Behold, the sugya of Rebbe Karov, which I learned this year, the Rebbeinu Shalom gave me strength, and I give thanks publicly that someone like me, who's like dust," that's how humble he was writing, "should be zoiche to such a thing, to learn such a sugya, and give a shir." And he said, "I trust the Rambam and the other holy tzaddikim who are in the Olam Emes will come to meet me after I leave this world." That's a big thing. The fact that we had Rebbe Moshe Shpitz, the Zeta, it was a big miracle. His mother, her parents, their name was Prizes. Her brother was Shmuel Prizes, was the Rav also in Oiben Yushim. And the Rabbits and Sarah was the mother of Rebbe Moshe Shpitz. When her parents didn't have children for 15 years and they split up. They live in Oiben Yushim. And they decide to split up, go to their former place of residence. They made a whole pshara between them. But the same night they had the same dream that they were told to go back together. And they'll have a child. It'll be a big lichtigkeit, and they should name him Shmuel. And that was Shmuel Prizes, was Oiben Yushim Ruv. And then they had after him they had another child, was Rabbits and Sarah, was the mother of Moshe Shpitz. So you see the big miracles. I myself, I'm an anikel from Rebbe Moshe Shpitz from his son Rebbe Levi Yehida. He's buried in Satmar. He had another son, meaning my uncle was Rebbe Shimshon Tzvi, was the Rav in Oifala. And he had an Adam, was Rabbi Yitzchak Rochlitz, was Tasha Ruv. So it's a big chashivas there. Rebbeinu Shalom should have Rachmanis on us and send Mashiach very soon. The schus of the big tzaddik, Rebbe Moshe Shpitz. It's worthwhile, even though we said the story yesterday, we'll tell it again. This week will be on Wednesday, Tuesday night. Wednesday is the yartzeit from the Yismach Moshe. And now it's the 3 weeks. We know the Yismach Moshe was very obsessed with becoming Mashiach, the Chorban Beis HaMikdash, and the Tzaddikim say that he was the Gilgul of Yirmiyahu Navi. And The story goes, if we didn't see the other video, and even if you did, it's this course of telling the story, that the Yismach Moshe was sitting and learning with his son. He had only one son, Blazer Nissen from Drovich. He was a Rebbe in Drovich. And they were learning the Gemara Tanna, where it says, Kol Dor Shaloi Nivna Beis HaMikdash B'Yamav Kilu Nechraf B'Yamav. Any generation in which the temple was not rebuilt is as if it was destroyed in its days, as if it was destroyed in its days. And he was very upset when he heard this. And Blazer Nissen said, Father, didn't you teach us that Hashem had Rachmanis, God had mercy? He didn't take out his anger on flesh and blood. He didn't destroy the people physically, but rather he took out his anger on eitzim avanim, on wood and stones. And he destroyed the temple, and the people were atoned for their sins. And so that could be how we could learn it. Kol dor shelo nivna beis hamikdash b'yamav. Any generation where the temple was not rebuilt in its days, keilu nechraf b'yamav, is as if it was destroyed in those days, meaning that we receive the same atonement, and God should give us life and have mercy on us, just like He did to those people. And we should continue to live and be healthy and well and grow, and eventually we'll be worthy, Hiskalas Kvei Shemayim, to the revelation, the glory of heaven. Binyan Beis Hamikdash Meher V'Meinu Amen, with the building of the temple soon in our days. Amen. So, like I said, the Zayder of Moshe Shpitz was an anical from the Chavos Yor. So, another Zemer. There are two Zmiras. There are two for Friday night and two for Motzei Shabbos that are printed in the Chavos Yor on the back after the last Tshuva there. So, which talks about the inyanim of Zmiras and Yoitzros Kedoma, Piyutim. So let's sing another of these Zmiras. Melaveh Elohim ekra, b'choin b'toi b'tzara eskra, neginusi b'layla. Kol v'asagad funei goyim, devoyim dechufim dechoyim, Nafshi v'silcho ba'alohoilo. Hishanti avtochas ha'geula, v'akave v'ein v'kolola, v'yoy mivoled boi v'haloila. Zevil zarecha zoramto, like Chatosam Chosamta Shoimer Mami Loilom Tefor Tardai Tiltloi Yerim Yisram Yechaloi Shavisi Kari Kol Alahailo Koich Tvei Daini Kala Lefalgus Lefunecho Lemala Pagisa Bayim Valayla Oy Melech Mimalet Miran Oifes Neviecha Naisha Naisein Zamira Isbala Seivreches Vilim Sechifim Adas Cholecho Razivim Ban Chosi Asecha Becholoila Perate Ployim Pishoreinu Tzarais Turvais Tzarfeinu Kol Hayom V'chol Halayla Kabetz Kaivei Kedoishecha B'tzeirach Ashra Yosecha Ruchi Ashecha Recha Balayla Shaddai Shemar Sheriseinu Tashiv Tagia Sifarteinu Kireach Ukeicha V'Balayla B'mheira Avraham Ad Soineni Moshiach v'Eliyahu yavoy levasraini. Ay asav ay kevegam lo. You get the vach. Maybe should we learn a little bit the Tanna of Eliyahu? Let's find something to learn here from the Tanna of Eliyahu. It's Motzei Shabbos. We'll connect it to the Haftarah we learned today. Malkah Rebbe Malkah Malkah Mitzani Zokan Echad Ramali Rebbe Daras Halalo Hen Kshen Yosem and Yotzim Mitzrayim. He said, once I was traveling from one place to another, and I found one old man, and he said to me, Rebbe, these generations are more kosher than the ones who left Egypt. Look with your eyes and listen with your ears. Because the generation of Moses, all they had was the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah. But our generations have the whole Bible, the Torah, the prophets, and the writings. And I said to him, no. Because those generations that existed from when the first temple was destroyed until 70 years later when the second temple was built, they had the Torah, the prophets, the writings, and words of discussion of the Torah, of the sages. But even with that, they were not so kosher as those who left Egypt. And if you want to learn and you desire words of Torah, go and learn what was said about those who left Egypt. In this week's Haftarah, the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 2, Yirmiyah Beis Beis. Lech v'karasa ba'oznei Yerushalayim le'mor. K'yamar Hashem, Zacharti lo chesed ne'urayach, havas klulasayach, lechtech acharei b'midbar. Be'eretz lo yizarua kodesh Yisrael Hashem reishis tvasei. Go and cry into the ears of Jerusalem, saying, thus says the Lord, I remember for you the kindness of your youth, your nuptial loves, when you followed after me in the desert, in a land that was not sown. Israel is holy unto the Lord, the first of his produce. When those who left Egypt were traveling in the desert, God didn't leave anything out in his world that he didn't reveal to the Israelites. It says in Psalm 25, verse 14, the secret of the Lord is to those who fear him, and his covenant to let be known unto them. But Namar, and it is said in Amos chapter 3, verse 7, Amos Gimel Zion, because the Lord God doesn't do a thing unless he reveals his secret to his servants, the prophets. And I take an oath by the temple service, and made in the Alai Shemaim Ba'aretz, and may heaven and earth testify upon me, ki b'chol yom v'chol shah shani zeicher kol ha'masim, that every day and every moment, every hour that I remember all these acts, I fall upon the face of the earth, Baruch Hu v'rach Shemai Shel Malach Malchim Wachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. I fall on the face of the earth, and I bless and I elevate it, and I praise and I sanctify the name of the one who spoke, and the world came into being. Blessed is he, and blessed be his name. Of the King of Kings, the Holy One, blessed be he, Shu Yoshev Mechalik Mizraynis L'chol B'ei Olam, because he sits and gives food to all who go in the world. Chol Masidav Me'adam Vad Behema, and all the work of his hands, from man to beast, Vad Remes Vad Ofer Shemayim, from the creeping reptiles and insects to the birds of the heaven, V'chol Nefashis Asher Bara, and all the souls that he made. Af David Hayim Shebech Tziyotz Mitzrayim. Even King David himself praised those who left Egypt. You feel a mitzvah achashoyse biyadam. Lot noyach l'fnei Kadosh Baruch Hu harbe yoseh and kama mitzvah shalanu, because even one mitzvah that they would do was more pleasing to God than many mitzvahs that we do. Ma mitzvah achashoyse biyadam. What was that one mitzvah? Because they all sat together and made a covenant between each other, a compact, that they should do kindness one to another, Yishmach bris and Milah, Shabris Avram Yitzchak Yaakov, and they should keep the covenant of circumcision, which is the covenant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they should not abandon the language of Jacob, our father, and they wouldn't learn the language of Egypt because of the ways of idolatry. Shenemar, as it says in 2 Samuel chapter 6 verse 23 in Shmuel Beis Zayin Chaf Gimel, Mi ka'am ki Yisrael gayachad ba'aretz asher halcha Elokim. Who is like thy people, like Israel, one nation in the land, that God goes with them? The Moshe of Aaron. Medrash says this is talking Moshe, Rebbe, and Aaron and Kohen. Moses and Aaron. Leftois leila am, lasum lei shem vlasis lechem gedula v'neirois artzechem v'neiam chasher p'disol lechem mitzrayim goyim v'lokav. To redeem for him, for a people, and to put him for a name, and to do for you this greatness and these awesome things to your land, because of thy people that you redeemed for yourself from Egypt, nation and his God. Al toimer kain. Don't say this. Kach toimer. This is what you should say. Because of thy people Israel, which you redeemed for yourself from Egypt, the nations and their gods were cut off when you made a covenant with this nation, with the one true God. Alright, thank you for watching. I get to Vach, I get to Yorm, Zul Zayin gebenched, all the hashpos and the schus of this yartzeit tonight of Moshe ben Eliezer Alevi Shpitz, mit Csenger, Sechusi Agalon Nilchswein, the schus of the Yismach Moshe ben Tzvi Hirsch, Mi'ul, Il, Sechusi Agalon Nilchswein, and the schus of Rashi, Kadosh ben Shleim ben Rebbe Yitzchak, Vermiza, Sechusi Agalon Nilchswein, the schus of these holy tzaddikim that we observing the yardzeits and Rish Chodesh, the yartzeit from Aaron HaKohen, Aaron ben Amram, Sechusi Agalon Nilchswein, and the yartzeit from the Baba V'Rav, Sechusi Agalon Nilchswein, Reb Shleim ben Rebbe Yitzchak, Sechusi Agalon Nilchswein, the schus of all these tzaddikim, the B'nai Shalom Shav Rachmanis on us, and send Mashiach very soon. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment all the best.